We've woken up this morning in the lap of luxury at the Begness Lake Resort, but over the next 12 days it's going to change because we're taking on the Annapurna Sanctuary Trek. 12 days through the beautiful Himalayas. Day started out pretty well, 33 degrees, beautifully sunny, and we're climbing steeply up towards the Himalaya mountain range. Blissful trekking in Nepal. And there is our first sight of the Himalayas today in all their glory. We have had a magnificent first day on the Annapurna Sanctuary Trek. This morning we left Pedi, we trekked for about 5 hours up some pretty steep staircases to here at the CU Lodge at Pathana. It's been very, very empty, there's been no one around. The earthquake was here about 2 weeks ago and it meant that there's absolutely nobody else on the track, there's nobody staying here, but we're surrounded by beautiful flowers. We've had some fantastic views of the Himalayas and we're doing what every trekker and mountaineer does, finishing the day off with a beautiful pint of Everest beer. And it's the start of day 2, and how different it's been to the first morning we had when it was 33 degrees and pure sunshine. We woke up to the sound of the rain on the tin roof, and ahead of us today is a 4 to 6 hour walk to the next camp. Hopefully by then the skies will have cleared and we'll have some views of the beautiful Himalayas. Trekking through Nepal, one of the things I was told a long time ago that I would love and look forward to, and so it's proving. We've been on the trek now for 3 days and we've gone through forests, we've gone through terraced rice paddocks, we've gone through areas where there's leeches, we've gone through the rain clouds, we've gone through 33 degrees of sunshine. But this morning it started out cool and clear and perfect as we make our way to ABC, the Annapurna Base Camp. And when you wake up with panoramas like that in the distance, Annapurna South looking down on us this morning, you can see why Nepal is one of the top trekking destinations in the world. Nepal has gone through some pretty tough times over the last month, with the first major earthquake and then a second one to follow up, and thousands of people who lost their lives. But we made the decision to come and do the Annapurna Base Camp trek. The area hasn't been affected by the earthquake. The paths are open, there are no landslides, and the people need it. People need tourists to come through the villages. We've stopped off at guest houses each night and we're the only people staying there. We've seen 2 other trekkers in 3 days on the track. Nepal thrives on tourism, and stopping the flow of tourist dollars to the country is the worst thing that can happen in the aftermath of a natural disaster. Nepal needs you, so come out, don't cancel your holiday, keep it on the radar. Nepal is very much the place to come and take in nature. Some days are tougher than others, and today, day 5, is the toughest of the lot. 1,200 metres of elevation from here at Bamboo all the way up to Durrani. It's time to put these legs to the test and hit the altitude. With the Annapurna Base Camp trek, the elevation and the climbs up are one of the toughest parts, but they're also one of the most rewarding. When you get to locations like this, underneath a huge rock, with your destination in the distance, and views like that all around. what we thought and hoped would be the end of the toughest day, day 5 at Machu Picchu Base Camp, may not be the end we were hoping for. We've arrived here and there's 3 hotels, but not one's open. We may have to go to Annapurna Base Camp. How do you feel about that, my girl?
We're done.
So there it is, 4,130 metres. Day 5 and day 6 combined, total elevation of 1,800. And you know what we need now? It begins with B, it ends in E, and it's going to be a perfect celebration. 5 days of trekking is all worthwhile when you can wake up to a sunrise like that over Annapurna 1, with the snow in the distance brushing off the summit, and behind me over the other side Machu Picchu. And now it's just a walk all the way back down. We're back down at the beautiful Begness Lake for a couple of relaxing days before continuing our travels through Nepal. The country's had a tough time recently, but many of the tracks remain open and unaffected, so there's no better time to start your own Himalayan adventure.